Welcome to Thank God You're Not My Child. Remember, it's a comedy podcast where I say whatever I want to. And today I found a couple of stories about a cute little girl, little blonde, not blonde, brown, curly hair when she was little. She was born in 1967. I'm going to tell you a story of Clauddine. And then I'm going to tell you a story of this little boy, and I'll have to say his name later, but cute little boy about the same age and his life story. And both of these stories is just how fucked up a parent can make a kid. And I'm recording this shit. So if you want to see my mug recording this, I'll have it on YouTube. Hope I can edit shit out, let's just say. Okay, so there's this little girl, Clauddine. She was born in 1967, May 3rd. She was the last of 5 kids. And supposedly, her mother was told that when she was born, she had a heart murmur, which, you have to watch those heart murmurs. We're going to edit that out. Heart murmurs to make sure, that they close up, because that's normally what happens. But so, okay, let's say the mom was, so she really, that last baby syndrome, we're going to talk about that on another episode. But, it was her last baby, and this baby had a heart murmur, and she just wrapped the arm around that baby, and she was just, her mom's name was Emma, and she just loved that baby, and she didn't want it to get hurt. So as Clauddine was growing up, she wasn't allowed to play outside with her siblings, and she had to eat different foods, and her mom would make her stay in bed for weeks at a time. She didn't always get to go to school. And her sisters and brothers all 4 of them just thought, she's just sick. She can't do anything with us. She's mom's favorite. You know how that goes. And so she grew up like this. And her mom let her do things only if she wanted her to do them. She made her daughter sick. It's all over the news now. Whatever the fuck Gypsy Rose's mom had, Dee Dee, that I do believe Gypsy has now, if you know what I mean. So she was growing up, just not your average child, and just made stay in bed. And when she was little, her mom would take baths with her. It's been rumored that her mom would take baths with her and her dad. And I don't know about you. Okay, I took a bath with my kids when they were little. I did, babies. But when they got to the point to where, they can see everything, I'd play in the rain with them. Or if I get in a bathtub with them, I'm going to have a swimsuit on. It's just, it's freaking weird. Let's admit it. It's freaking weird for a dad and mom to get in naked with their little boy. I don't care who it is. It's fucking weird. Once they get old enough to know, you know what I mean? It's just fucking weird. And, but the rumors throughout her teenage years was she was sick and she couldn't do everything. And her mom, Emma, just held onto her. And when she got older, she was very much like when she was in high school and all, she met this guy. And hold on a second. See, I'm recording now. So now you may have to listen to a sip or so. And The drink had to come out today. I'll tell you why at the end, because Lord have mercy. Learning how to use this shit to video. Anyway, well, she ended up pregnant, you know, and there was a lot of rumors going around that it wasn't the boyfriend's, that it possibly could have been her dad's. Something somebody should never have to go through, if you know what I mean. And that, people, is why there is abortion, for assholes that do that to girls when they're young. Okay, I'm going to jump off that shit soapbox because it's mine. So she had this baby, and before she even had the baby, that baby daddy left her. He wasn't even there when the baby was born. So did he really think it was his? I'd like to think he doesn't think it was his, because he fucking left. So, you know, mom and dad has been divorced now. Pretty sure mom probably realized what dad was doing and said, fuck you, and got out of Dodge, if you know what I mean. So then Clauddine moved away. Katrina hit, and it just devastated anything her and she had for her baby that she had. You know, the baby daddy left. And it was hard on her. And she ended up moving away and didn't have wholly anything to do with her dad, because I think the rumors were true, if you know what I mean. And so, yeah. Then she has this baby, and her mom's trying to control her. She comes into her life, and she gets really sick. Yeah, Claudine's mom does. And she gets really sick, and they're not sure, but Clauddine might have starved her mom. Maybe all those things her mom did to her over her lifetime, you know, maybe shutting your eyes if your dad's diddling you. There's a fucking, you know, that right there is a problem, you know? And she ended up dying. Emma did. And I'm pretty sure Clauddine killed her mom. And with everything she did to her, did Claudine's mom deserve a death sentence? Maybe. But you know what happened. And then guess what Clauddine started doing to her baby girl? She liked her baby girl sick. Claudine's nickname, it's Clauddine Dee Dee Blanchard. Let that soak in. Dee Dee Blanchard, aka Claudine's her real name, did much more than her mom did to her, to Gypsy. Did she deserve a death sentence? I don't know. But Gypsy thought so. She thought so enough to manipulate a mentally challenged boy that's in prison for the rest of his life, that he says he stabbed her, I think, 3 times, but yet Dee Dee was stabbed 17 times. So who did the rest of the stabbing? There was only 2 people there. We should not be making this person famous, people. She did. She killed her mom. She had her mom killed. The cycle has not changed. Dee Dee's mom fucked her up. You know, Clauddine fucked her up. You know, maybe Emma's mom fucked her up too. Maybe her dad was diddling her too. The cycle is not changing, people. It's not changing. That's my whole thing. You guys are spending way too much attention talking about Gypsy Rose and live your best life. You know what? I want her to live her best life, but stop giving her fucking money to do it. She should not be getting famous over killing her mom. I pray she breaks that cycle, because breaking cycles, it's fucking hard. Okay. We're going to go on to that little boy story.